Welcome back to Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we got our first gym badge. Yep, we defeated Brock and got, I forget what it's called, the Boulder badge? Look at this elite team. Yep, we need to start leveling up Pikachu. I'm gonna do what I can to not quote-unquote grind. Not purposely run around in circles in tall grass or wherever else to keep fighting wild Pokemon for leveling up or even rematching trainers. But it might come a certain point where it's just inevitable. And at that point, you could definitely not do all that if you just played with one Pokemon. Probably even up to 3 Pokemon. You could probably just play the whole game using 3 Pokemon. I mean, really, you could definitely do it with just your starter. Play through the game. Never defeat a wild Pokemon. Never rematch a trainer. And beat the game doing that. You could definitely debate, why use 6 Pokemon just so you have to go around and grind some to have all 6 of your Pokemons be at a competent level when you can just use one Pokemon and never have to do any grinding. That is valid. But it's more fun using 6 Pokemon. If you are using 6 Pokemon, odds are your Pokemon aren't going to be as high level as if you were just using one Pokemon and using that one singular Pokemon to defeat every Pokemon in the game. So if you have 6 Pokemon that are at a lower level than what they could be, or where they should be if you were just using one singular Pokemon, then your Pokemon aren't going to be overpowered. You make up for that with having options, right? Having 6 different Pokemon, 6 different elemental Pokemon, multiple different attacks. You'll mostly always have a Pokemon that can that has an attack that another Pokemon that you're fighting against is weak to. Anyway. Alright, I am 100% sure that this is a fake copy of the game. I'm 100% now. I'm really scared. It's a good chance it's gonna happen. It might even be more than likely that it's gonna happen. That one day I go to load up this game and my save file is gone. I know this now. I've accepted it. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can get to the end of this game without my game deleting itself. From what I've researched, it seems like the most likely point, the most infamous point of when this can happen is when I beat the Elite Four. It seems kind of unclear, like, I guess maybe just beat the game. If I beat the game, and then if I try and go back into that save file, it won't be there. If that is the case, I beat the Elite Four. I beat my rival for the final time. I beat the game, credits and all. And then if I try to go back in, it's not there. I'm okay with that, because I don't plan to go back. Well, hold on, I need to pump the brakes. I'm okay with that for the most part. I can accept that. I was kind of looking forward to, I was planning on to keep playing this game after I beat the game, because there's one thing that you can only do once you beat the game. That's catch a certain legendary Pokemon. But anyway. Yeah, if the game... if I can't load up my save file anytime before beating the game, that blows. But it's the risk I'm taking. It's just ridiculous that trying to buy yourself, get yourself one of these old Pokemon games. Good luck to you. Anything that's reasonably priced. I don't care what website you go to, whether it's Amazon or eBay, what have you. It's a good chance you'll run into fakes. All the legit games are going to be outrageously priced. I went to DK Oldie's website. These games are outrageously priced. I went to GameStop's website. They're actually reasonably priced on GameStop. They're all listed for like $55. But the thing is it's like none of the GameStops actually have them. You got 3 options on the GameStop website. One is delivery, one is same-day delivery, and the other is pick up in the store. Well, you can't, like, the delivery option is not available. You can click on pick up at the store. In every store I've tried to look up, and even a 100-mile radius it's telling me that, oh, none of these stores have the game, and no such luck with one-day delivery anyway. But even if I did that, it'd be $10 added to it. So it's like really none of the GameStops actually have these games, but they're on their website, they're listed. If they did have them, I guess they'd be $55. It's just crazy, because it's like $55 on GameStop, but on DK Oldies it's like 200 something. I see 200 something on other websites as well. I'm on eBay right now. I'm gonna look up. I just look up Pokemon FireRed. $125 plus $4.25 delivery. I see something for $27, but it definitely looks like a fake. Everything I'm seeing for $20, I just know they gotta be fake. And then I'm seeing everything else at like $120, and I don't think I want to spend $120 on this. I'd be perfectly fine playing with a fake copy. I'd be perfectly fine with playing with the fake copy because it beats the alternative of spending $100+ to get the game. I just don't want to lose my save in the middle of playing it. That's the only thing. It's just crazy. I got the Mother 3, played it when almost a year ago now. Is when I started that Let's Play of me playing Mother 3 for the first time. I got a reproduction cartridge of the game translated into English. It's not a legit copy. I don't remember how much I spent on it. I cannot for the love of me remember how much it was. I wanted to say it was like $40-something, but I could just be way off. I've tried like looking it back up, and it looked like to me they were selling for like $20. I don't know. I'm not gonna look back into it right now, but the point is, I got this Mother 3. It's not a legit copy because the game was never released outside of Japan. It's a reproduction cartridge, so it can be translated into English, so English players can play that game. I got that. I never had any worries at all that I would have problems losing my save or what have you. The whole reason why I got that in the first place, or thought to get it in the first place, was because I was like, I just thought to myself one day, I was like, you know, there are a bunch of fake games for Game Boy Advance. I know Pokemon has a bunch. There's a bunch of fakes for them. If it's so easy to make a fake Game Boy Advance game, could it be pretty easy to make a fake game of Mother 3? Make a reproduction cartridge? A repro? But just translate it into English? So I looked into it, and sure enough, they existed, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna get it. And played through the whole game. Never a worry that I was gonna lose my save file. Played through the whole game, beat it. Had a great time. So I just don't. I guess the deal is that it's just cheaper to make. I guess the deal is you just got most people making these Game Boy Advance reproductions as cheaply as they can, and it makes it to where they have problems saving your game. I guess Mother 3 was made by the reproduction cartridge. For those games, they had more of a legit reason to exist, more of a justified reason to exist. So fans had no shame banding together and make them. And translate into English for all us English players to be able to have. And God bless them. And the point is, I guess when you have fans that are passionate about it, passionate into making it, you know, they're gonna make sure it works. It works the way it needs to. But yeah. Anyway, damn, I've rambled a quarter of this episode away. Moral of the story is that I'm gonna keep playing through this game because I really don't have any other better way to play this game without paying out my ass to get a legit copy. I've also learned that The other Pokemon FireRed copy I have, and I've had since my junior year in high school, I am 99% sure that is a legit copy. That's what I found out. There's 2 giveaways by me just playing this game that makes me know without a doubt it's a fake. And I thought, yes, this was most definitely a fake anyway before. But there's 2 giveaways that give this away that makes it without a doubt, yes, this is a fake. When you go to save, it goes silent for a second. And when you try to load up your save file, a message comes up on the bottom that says, the save file is okay. So two huge giveaways. The second one, the save file is okay thing, that's what really kind of put the oomph in me and like, oh shit, this is probably most definitely gonna stop working eventually. My save file is gonna be gone eventually. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck if I get deep in this game. I got like 6 gym badges, and all of a sudden I go to play and my save file is unrecoverable. But I'm just gonna keep playing at this point. Fingers crossed. I wish it was something like, I wish it works like this. Like, yeah, you might lose your save file one day, but only if you've gone a good little while without playing. Like, if you keep using your reproduction cartridge, if you keep using it again and again, your save file won't go anywhere. But if it just sits for a handful of days without being used, then that's when your game that's when your save file won't be accessible. If it weren't like that, I could play through FireRed and beat it. And I'm not worried about my save file not being there anymore. That's why I bought FireRed again in the first place. I have a legit copy, but I didn't. That save file, me beating FireRed the first time, maybe probably the only time I've ever legitimately beat a Pokemon game without using an action replay. It's just kind of sentimental to me. I didn't want to delete my journey and my team from when I first beat FireRed back in my junior year in high school. When I got that game and my new Game Boy Advance SP at the time for that past Christmas. I got 2 copies of Pokemon FireRed, one with a shiny label and one with just a generic label. And luckily, the one I played was the shiny one. It turns out, after all these years, yes, that I'm 99% sure that's a legit copy. I actually did get a second copy. I could have just played that, I guess, because that's gotta be a fake. I just know now that the second copy I got, the one I never played and I still have today, and I just know that's gotta be a fake. But yeah, that Christmas junior year, I asked for a Game Boy Advance SP. I used to have one when I was little. Lost it over time. I asked for a new one again, a Pokemon FireRed, for my junior year Christmas. Lo and behold, come Christmas morning in my stocking was a Game Boy Advance SP with 2 copies of Pokemon FireRed. I guess my mom got 2 copies because she caught wind that people have trouble with the cartridges. And she got me 2, just hopefully one of the 2 would work and give me no problems. And luckily, she got me a legit copy. Never had any problems with that. Mom of the Year. I wonder how much that legit copy cost her back then. I can't there's no way it costs as much as it does right now, because I just cannot see my mom spending $100 and something for it. Or maybe she wouldn't. She would have done that, and she did do that. That's crazy. That makes me feel bad. If that's the case. Like I just can't believe or think back then. Because what that was 7 years ago now. I just can't believe that legit copies of Pokemon FireRed 7 years ago were $100 something. I just can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to have that guilt of having my mom spend $100 something on a Game Boy Advance game. Alright, I just wanted to get all that off my chest, I guess. 22 minutes in. We haven't even started playing the game yet. I cannot play the game and talk like that at the same time. I guess I should have tried. So we've really been everywhere in this town. So what? Let me look at my bag. What new TM did we get? TM case. Open. Rock tomb. Well, that's not gonna help me do anything. I really don't know what to do now. Oh, okay, it just came to me. We couldn't go this way earlier because Dude Man wouldn't let us. He wasn't mean about it. He was just like, oh, I forgot what he did exactly, but he was like, oh, come look at this, and he would drag us off somewhere. But now he's not here no more. Did he vanish into thin air? Oh, Red. Is this the guy? Was this the guy that wouldn't let me pass earlier? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Ah, yes, thank you. Running shoes. Red switch shoes with the running shoes. Press B to run. But only when there's room to run. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. Why can't we just start the game with this? There's a letter attached. Dear Red, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. I'm glad I didn't read that in Professor Oak's voice, because I was thinking that was probably Professor Oak. But no, like, why can't I just start the game with this? Like, why does it make me have to get my first gym badge before I can start running places? Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Alright, Pikachu, let's see what you got. Birds are weak. Oh, fuck Sand Attack. Yeah, fuck Sand Attack. Oh my god. A critical, of course it was. Yikes. I think that is effective for fire. Well, it would make sense to me if wind was super effective against fire, because you blow out a fire, like the fire on the candles on your birthday cake. Yeah, like I've stated before, I do not have what elements are strong against other elements memorized, and vice versa. Oh my god, what? Damn it. That sucks. Janice. You're mean. You shouldn't be staring if you don't want to battle. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. Yeah, so I guess you're gonna have bug Pokemon, huh? Catcher Colton. Yikes. I should've just switched Pikachu out instantly. Oh, critical hit. If I just start the battle with Pikachu, I don't have... You know, I'm kind of fooling myself here and thinking I have to do some sort of action with Pikachu for him to get experience. When in reality, that's not the case. I could just start the battle with him and immediately switch him out. But it all worked out because Pikachu is going to get more experience. He'll get more experience for doing that solo. Tail Whip. Boo. Let's push our luck. Keep being a dumbass and using String Shot. Yeah, keep doing that. Yes, yes. Aha! Let's go. Damn you. Yeah. Use String Shot again or be paralyzed. Alright, we still got to go first. I was thinking he was definitely going to go first. Yeah. Hell yeah. You beat me again. Beat you the first. I beat you once already? Don't lie to me. There are other kinds of Pokemon than the ones you find in forests. Yep. to stock up on them before going into a cave. So once I go in that cave, I'm not gonna really want to keep turning around and going back to the care center. Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. Rattata. Thunder wave. I don't think this does any damage. It just paralyzes them. Oh my goodness gracious. That's the kind of shit you fear the most in Nuzlockes. Yeah, Rattatas, from what I can tell, they can be bastards in a Nuzlocke with their quick attacks. If I was doing a Nuzlocke, my journey would already be over. Damn you. The first time I'm gonna see an Ekans. Ah, shit. Shit, I might be putting myself in a bad spot against this challenger, period. Yup, great. No! I'm just gonna die right here. Yeah, oh my god. That was fucking disastrous. I don't believe it. Are you using a Pokemon Center's PC for storing your Pokemon? Each box can hold up to 30 Pokemon. Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. wow, it didn't poison me. I figured there's going to be a lot of hardens right here. Every time I see a Metapod or even a Kakuna using Harden, I just think of that Smosh video. Use Harden! Use Harden! How about Harden? Hit him with that Harden! Get him with Harden! Man, I loved Smosh back in the day. I was a big Smosh fan. The first ever YouTube channel I was a big stand for was, I'm a little embarrassed to admit it these days, but I had a little phase where I was really into Fred. Oh, this might have been back when I was like more or less 10. And then my friend showed me Smosh. I was a big Smosh fan for really a few years. And then I started just getting into watching video game YouTubers, especially at first Kingdom Hearts YouTubers. Shout out to the Gamers Joint. Alright. If I had a new Pokemon, I would have won. If a Pokemon box on the PC gets full, just switch to another box. Yeah, these days I would say my favorite YouTube channel overall probably is Pro Jared. I really haven't watched a whole lot of them lately. I've really been watching a lot of mostly VODs of his on the second channel, but I've been watching a lot of regular Pat, who's a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber. He hasn't been around as long as the Gamers Joint. But I really enjoy regular Pat. I still really enjoy the Gamers Joint too, but it's just their channels are so different. hard for me to pick my favorite between the two. But I think overall I would go with regular pet. That look you gave me is so intriguing. Aha! Yeah, quick attack is no joke, yo. Quick attack really is no joke. I've never really cared for Rattatas. They basically do seem like the basic bitch Pokemon to me. Rattatas. I really don't like what they evolve into. The ugly bastard of Eradicate. I'm risking taking one hit. I should have used Thunder. This might have been a situation where I should have used Thunder Shock. I'll go for it now, the Thunder Wave, I mean. My attack fell. Alright. Hell yeah. Well, speak of the devil. I feel like lowering attack might be better than lowering defense. They really do the same thing, right? If you really think about it, I'm sure there's a way you can explain this that makes me wrong, but basically, if you use something that increases your defense, you get hit by something, instead of going down from 10 HP to 5, you go down to 8. If you use something just as equal in power, but what it does is make the attacker have a less attack power. When they hit you with an attack, it does the same thing. It makes your HP, instead of going down to 5, go down to 8. But what I have here is to lower foes' attack, or lower foes' defense. Yeah, I want to get rid of one of these two right now. Thunder Wave could also be really good at trying to catch other Pokemon. I think I'd rather lower its attack, if anything, so I'll get rid of Tail Whip. Why do I have 40 PP of Growl and 30 of Tail Whip? It feels like Tail Whip is better. get rid of Tail Whip though. Be nice. Be nice. You can avoid battles by not letting trainers see you. I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just caught. Catcher James. Yeah, how about a quick attack? Of course, when I use quick attack, it feels like it doesn't do as much damage. Pikachu's on this right there. Yeah, I guess Pikachu's special attack is considerably higher than his regular attack. Bam. Almost. Done like dinner. Trained Pokemon are stronger than the wild ones. I feel like I don't fight this chick. Well, shows how much I know. E, did you touch me? Oh fuck. Aha. Aha! You played yourself. No good. Attack is 22 now, special attack 17. What? Thundershock is still doing more damage than quick attack. But the good thing about quick attack is that if you use quick attack, you'll go first in the turn. Unless the enemy also has a quick attack and they have a faster step than you as well. That's it. All my Pokemon at level 12 now. Anything down here? We gotta at least get into one Pokemon battle, see what comes up. Pidgey. We already got a Pidgey. Maybe it's this kid that we don't fight. Yeah, I can remember there was like someone around here we didn't fight. You would think they'd be a trainer that would want to battle you, but nah. Whew, I better take a rest. Ugh. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Mount Moon ahead. Oh yeah. Put Pikachu in just to use Thunder Wave, but I don't even need to do that now. Nidoran. Its large ears are flapped like wings. When it is listening to distant sounds, it extends toxic barbs when angered. I don't think I ever fought that kid. Damn. Yep. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? Youngster Calvin. Pikachu will be best for this. With his thunder attacks. Ow. Lost, lost, lost! Womp, womp, womp. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I'm having a blast playing this game. I just really hope I don't have any problems saving. But anyway, I'm gonna end this one here. Until next time.